I want to start this video off by stating I think the new Apple display is a nice display and I think it's priced decent.
I've talked to many people that bought an XDR and every single one of them also ordered the stand and are very happy with it. The only complaint some of them had, myself including, is the price. The stand really should have been around $500 and the VESA adapter about $100.
I agree.
Personally, I really wish Apple made more than one display. A new 27-inch 5K, possibly an OLED without that sustained peak brightness, but for say $2,500, and then this Pro XDR for those that really actually need it.
I would like to see an ultra-wide version of this monitor.
Now Apple didn't compare it to those displays, they went in for the reference displays, and that's what really pissed off a lot of the pros. The thing is, these pros don't need a 6K display. 4K is actually better for them, and this is not going to be the only display that they set up, so it doesn't need to look so nice and pretty. They also grade in dimly lit rooms so that their eyes aren't influenced, and they use dedicated hardware between their computers and their displays to get the absolute best color accuracy. And oftentimes, the companies that they are grading for require approved displays that cost $30,000 to $40,000. The XDR will not be an alternative to those displays.
I agree.
And even many pro grading displays that have been used for years and are still being sold, like the display on the left, which has over 2,000 zones and is now on sale for $22,000 instead of $37,000, since that has been replaced with the one on the right that has better technology and goes for $35,000.
It appears bright colors can cause a halo effect more prevalent on the Apple display than some of those higher end monitors.
We also think Apple's $6,000 Pro Display XDR is going to sell a lot of Mac Pros, simply because it's a better deal than a lot of the other professional reference monitors out there, and it's packing a much higher 6K resolution.
The other monitor is not a computer monitor. It's pointless to compare the two.
So this monitor that you're looking at cost $23,000. It's not HDR, it's only 1080p, and that's exactly why Apple's new Pro Display XDR is so impressive.
That Sony monitor is not a computer monitor. I imagine it has SDI connectors. It might support Genlock. It probably has vector scope and waveform functions built right into it. That you could probably hook up to a TV switcher. It's designed to be used in post-production houses as well as at TV stations. So it's not really a good idea to compare the two different monitors. It's like comparing a Ford F-150 that you drive back and forth to work to a monster truck.
Now for comparison, again, the monitor that I showcased at the beginning of this video cost $23,000, and we actually own a smaller, similar version of that, which is a 16.5-inch Sony reference monitor. It's not HDR, it's not 4K, it's actually only 1080p. It is OLED, but it cost nearly $4,000, and we've actually considered buying a second one because it's been one of the best things we've picked up and something that we use all the time.
I don't doubt you use that smaller monitor that's 1920 by 1080p because it has features and functions that the Apple display does not have.
Beyond that, what's really cool is you're getting video-specific refresh rates, which is a really nice touch, and multiple reference modes, which is awesome.
Keep in mind, the Apple monitor is not going to display interlaced video correctly. Interlaced video is still used for broadcasting.
Now, I'm definitely usually a single monitor kind of guy, but getting a chance to see 3 of these in a Final Cut Pro 10 setup was beautiful.
Using multiple monitors can be awesome. I've been doing it for about 20 years now.
There's a handle from Red that costs $550. That's an expensive piece of aluminum. It gets worse from error. You're talking like $2,000 handles. It just keeps going on and on. So again, it doesn't justify it, but in that pro world, it's a completely different level.
And everyone on YouTube criticizes those companies for having ridiculous prices. Why would the Apple Corporation be any different? Overall, I think the Apple monitor is a decent computer monitor for the price, but you shouldn't compare a computer monitor to a monitor that has been designed for high-end video production.